All right, we're back to here we go, first episode of December. I think this train stop was called Mont Bow. I can tell Leo's trying to do more lines. We talked about that we wanted to get more lines for this part. He does a really cool trick, a heel flip back 5-0.
Yeah!
It's kind of a rare one. I don't really see that trick too often. The next spot is the channel gap that you saw in the last episode where Kyle does his varial heel flip. I think what's happening here is, first day it was on VX1, this is on VX2. I use the VX2 more often, so I logged those tapes more often. The VX1000 got logged less. This angle of the varial heel flip was 5 tapes away from the last view of the varial heel flip. Looking back, what I should have done was I should have made a note to myself directing myself to the other angle. For instance, if on tape 255 there's a fisheye view of the varial heel flip, I should have made a note that on tape 261 is the second angle. Next time I use my VX, I'll do that. So we're back here at Arc de Triomphe, and it looks like Kyle might have wanted to make the line better, so he's doing the crook shove, but it doesn't look like we ended up getting it. We just moved on. This spot was off Ruby, which was that same train stop as last episode where Omar was going over the bench and then over that can, and Shire did a trick up the bench and then into that white bank. Like I mentioned before, Barcelona has so many spots, and there was multiple spots off of each train stop.
Shut up. Okay.
This backtail fakie was super good. Next spot, quick ollie up over the rail on the bank. We saw this in the last episode. I think what also happened was that I would take the skaters out on like a side mission, and then if I got something good, I would tell Oliver, and then Oliver most likely would want to go back and get that photo. Man, this pop shove it hippie hop would have been so good if Omar would have gotten it, but he got caught up and smoked, so we never got that trick. And next spot, we're at the waves. I'm assuming Omar asked to ollie over me, and I just laid down and let him try. This episode, so many glitches, so many sinking issues. Omar's ollie into that brick hubba and then ollie out was really cool. That would have been a really good kickflip. This is a cool memory right here of Omar and Kyle just chilling.
Dude brought white house paint in a Ziploc bag to Spain.
Isn't it funny how every state or every country has like a big 4 or a big 3 or something? Got these kids playing soccer or football right here. That was big in Spain. Well, big in Europe really is you go to a plaza and just all of a sudden there'd be like a gang of kids or even young adults just playing soccer together. And you don't really have that in the States. In the States you have baseball or football, but you don't really just like show up at a plaza and start kicking around a soccer ball. Or a football. I don't know.
No.
Buster, fool.
Buster. Oh. Oh, fake ass Buster?
Bugs Bunny or Buster Bunny?
Fuck!
Leo gets all pissed off. He just smacks his elbows down.
Fuck! Ouch, that hurt.
Then he realizes that hurt. And
Is it loud?
Just slap, like, I thought maybe your
I
hand.
just
Like
went,
fuck!
next spot is the spot with Diego the Butcher. I think this might have been the first time I ever filmed him. A little foreshadowing here, you know? Leo ends up on Toy Machine. Not for a while later. Diego's doing this front three, made him work for it. You know, going off the theme of all these spots are off a train stop. I think this was off the Red Line, and it was called like Torres Bagues. I don't know how to pronounce these words, but God, this was 15 years ago or something. Diego finally gets his front three. And off to the next spot. Oh yeah, this big fat white rail. I'm not sure what he was going to try, but that's all that's on the tape here. A couple backside grinds and then we move on. The next spot is this tall, mellow apartment rail. Got some more glitches here. It's kind of cool when he does that Smith grind and hits the trash can. The trash can flips over. I'm not sure if anyone knows this movie reference with the thumb.
like right before it ends. And like the tip of the thumb's metal.
Leo knows it. Write in the comments below if you know what movie it's from. Get to the chopper now! There's a hint for you.
the same thing.
So after front tail on this rail, we get to the tall wooden rail. Leo had like 3 tricks he would rifle off. Frontside grind or frontside 5-0, a lip slide or a nose grind. Those are the tricks he was going to do before he actually tried the real trick that he wanted to get.
I thought that was your wheel.
Whoa, that's the fucking piece. Maybe you really have no say. Maybe Jason's not even a skater at all. Dude, that's
Looking back now, I took for granted when the photographer would ask the skater if they had, you know, a different color shirt on. As a filmer, like I usually would just deal with it unless it was like a really dark situation, like it was nighttime or, you know, the light was that bad. But they would always ask, like, hey, you got a different color shirt on? And he had a white shirt on underneath that black sweater, so it only made sense to be wearing a white shirt versus wearing all black. Next spot is this line spot. It's this 3-stair. I think like a 9. Pretty sure it was off the purple line, and I think it's called La Pau. I think. Just going off memory. But I remember getting this line and thinking, damn, this was a good line. And I remember knowing, okay, this one's going in the part for sure. So that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. I'm gonna end it on that cab line. But then we have this whole scene with the ambulance and the police with Leo.
¿Hasta qué día está en Barcelona? ¿Hasta qué día?
The story behind this is we're skating at Universitat, which is a train stop, and it's those long black marble ledges. we're skating there, and Leo's either skating the ledge or skating flat, and his board shoots out. Around the entire plaza train stop is just a curb. And so if you're skating, your board could shoot out and go into oncoming traffic, and that's what his board did. Somehow it goes across like 4 or 5 lanes of traffic, doesn't hit any cars. Just randomly, a scooter's coming, and the board comes out, and the scooter rolls over. The board flips over the scooter, the guy lays the scooter down, scooter goes skidding across, guy goes skidding across, and Leo and I look at each other and we are scared. What the fuck is gonna happen right now?
How much would you give a guy to fix his bike?
I give him like the $100 I got right now, the €100 I got. If he drops it.
You try to give it him?
Nah, that's what I would.
Cops come, ambulance come, and we don't really know what's going on. Leo does speak Spanish, but he still doesn't necessarily know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Fast forward like 45 minutes, it was a pretty long ordeal.
Pretty long ordeal.
What the police were trying to figure out was they were just trying to get some sort of paperwork so that they can give to the scooter guy, so then he can give to his employer that he's not going to be going to work today or tomorrow, and he's basically was in an accident.
De accidentes. Accidents. Sí, sí. This is accident. Sí, okay?
One of the perks of traveling is to see how other cultures go about their lives.
Just tell me what happened.
Ow.
Come on.
Almost killed a man, that's what I know.
What I'm going to talk about is not political, it's just skating, because that's all this is about. This is just about skateboarding. We have this motto in America where it's like land of the free, except that when you're skateboarding somewhere, it's not the land of the free, it's the land of you're gonna get hurt and you're gonna sue us. And I heard that all the time. You go to different countries and 8 times out of 10, that's not the case. 8 times out of 10, you can skate some beautiful building, you can skate some beautiful church, you can, you know, skate almost anywhere. The reasons why you would go skate these places like China or Europe or Australia is you can skate them. And it's not that you can't skate places in America, clearly you can. It's just that it's fun to leave America, and it's also fun to skate new places. But what's even more fun is being able to skate those places and to feel like you're not some criminal by skating them. So that's why this scene here is at the end. Nothing happened to Leo, nothing happened to me, no fines, no lawyers, no suing. We just went on about our day, trying to go film tricks after this. So, hope you all enjoyed this episode. Come back for some more in the second episode of December. Have a good one. Hasta luego. Get to the chopper now!